Hey, what's up guys, back with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave from Avengers Endgame Wave 2. We are looking at War Machine. So checking him out, he does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece. This is the 2 per case figure of the Wave. And it's a very hefty, nice looking War Machine as seen in Avengers Endgame. So very nice. As you see him through the package, there you go. On the side of the package you can see the art. And on the back side, we get to see the rest of the wave along with the Build-A-Figure on the side. They're just being a regular Hulk from Endgame. So, very cool. If you guys were interested in this wave, there will be links down in the description below where you guys can check it out at bigbadtoystore.com and pick yourself a set. So, as soon as you take Rhodey out the box, we have him displayed like this. We get these are the only hands he comes with. There's no alternate hands, but all his attachments are not attached. So we get 3 attachments. We get his shoulder cannon for his shoulder, which is right here, and then we get 2 little pieces that go behind his forearm, and those are the accessories. So the shoulder cannon looks like this here. Let's see if we can get a closer look. So as you see, pretty good sculpt there and looking nice. Got some color, the red, and then we got the little forearm pieces, which are more guns here, and they seem to have holes on the front, almost as if Hasbro was planning on giving him some like effects to put on there. So that's interesting. They didn't give us those effects though, but I'm sure we have some lying around that we can test on these to see how they look. But definitely there are some holes on the front. Alright, so this is your standard Hasbro repulsor blast for Iron Man. Now I know it's blue, but this is just to test it out, and it seems to be a perfect fit. So definitely you can plug in any Hasbro effect and it'll be a perfect fit for that peg hold there. So you're just gonna have to find a red one so it can match, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be bullets and not a repulsor blast. And once you do attach them, they look very cool, as you see. Now he looks all beefed up with the weapons. The only thing I would change is maybe, I kind of wish that the shoulder cannon was actually articulated on this piece. This is all molded and, that stays there. And we only got that ball joint, which is cool. It does allow it to move around, so that's cool. You can slightly tilt it forward before it pops off and slightly tilt it back before it pops off. So that's where that comes in. Maybe if this was hinged like with their previous War Machines, it worked a little better, but that's just a little minor gripe about that design, and that's about it. But the overall look looks really cool, and the overall sculpt of this thing is quite beautiful. They did a wonderful job with the sculpt. The paint is very nice too. They're going back to this black plastic that they did with their, it seems like it's the same, but their first War Machine from Iron Man 2, which is by far one of their best War Machine figures made, or Iron Man figures made, is that War Machine. Still one of my favorites, definitely. And this plastic does remind me of that version, because they did make the Age of Ultron War Machine, and it did not look the same. So, and this is what I meant by that plastic. We got this very nice matte plastic for the black, and then if I get in the Age of Ultron version, it's this glossy plastic. So that's what I was referring to in case anybody was lost there. So his head's going to swivel left and right. It goes as far as this, which is very good considering, it's in an armor. But it will get hindered by his armor eventually once you get to this point, which is okay, I guess. Looking up, it's pretty decent, so that's nice. And then looking down is pretty decent as well. Very nice. The arm's going to go forward. Whoop, there goes that piece. Goes forward and back 360. There's a lot more range on this figure, more than it looks. It almost looks like when you first take a look at this figure, it looks like he's a statue, but there's a lot of hidden stuff here. His arms do come out this far, which is pretty nice. These shoulder pads are soft rubber plastic, so does not hinder anything. We get a bicep swivel in there, in and out on the arms. Single jointed elbows, bend about a 90-degree bend. They will swivel at those elbows, and then there's a swivel at the wrist with a hinge at the wrist. Very well, nicely hidden between all this armor. We have a diaphragm joint in there, so he does have a torso articulation. It'll swivel left and right, crunch forward and back slightly right there. And I just love this paint job, this sculpt job. It looks just so good. The legs will kick forward this far, not too bad. Goes back in and out, not too bad as well, good length. And then we get a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, good bend. And then we do have an ankle hinge, an ankle pivot, and no ankle swivel. Alright, here we have next to the Marvel Legends Mark 1 War Machine and Mark 2. This Mark 1 is by far my most favorite design of them all. The original design was the best in my opinion. My favorite one of them all. I love all the different designs for sure. And this figure alone is one of my favorite ones that Hasbro has made too. They did a wonderful job with this War Machine. It's beautiful. Still looks good today. It's aged very well. But you can see how they stack up next to each other. Mark 6 being a very beefy, heavyweight Mark right there, being the biggest one of them all. Alright, so these are Marvel Legends, of course, but I do have some SH figure arts here I can show you guys. We have the Mark 3, which is the one from Civil War. This is SH figure arts, of course, and he's posed up. We can also take a look at the Mark 2 of SH figure arts as well here, just to see how he stacks up next to the Marvel Legends. Next to another Marvel Legends, this is Iron Man from Civil War. Alright guys, and there's your look at the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Wave 2 Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave. This is War Machine Mark 6. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. As always, you know the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment, start a conversation, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, have a great day. Bye.